I've yearned to be desired. My whole life, I've waited for the moment where my body would be worshipped and touched and talked about the way that other girls have been. I've wondered from a distance what it would be like to have others look at you and want you, to have their hands on your back and to not feel shame when they come across an imperfection, to have their face light up as they lean in closer and closer to you, the dance of their fingertips against your waist. Every night I lay awake and wish to remove my skin to reveal the person I really am underneath. Would that person have their own secrets, their own hidden imperfections they hope no one will ever lay their eyes on? It is uncertainty that fills me as I stare at the dark ceiling, clutching at my stomach, my hips, my breasts, my neck, pulling and pinching and pushing and begging for it to conform to the shape that everyone else wants it to be. And when sleep finally takes me, I dream of the beach. Empty. Just me and the waves crashing against the shore as the sun rises. No one disturbs me as I sit in the sand. The feeling of it between my toes and fingers, the smell of salt in the air. I close my eyes and wish to be there. There's a sound I hear whenever I feel my panic set in. It's like a helicopter drone that hovers just behind my ears before it starts ringing louder and louder. It rises in volume as my breath shallows, my whole body goes numb, my mouth dry. I struggle to keep my composure as I can feel the walls of this place closing in on me, the feeling of being alone in a room full of people. Cliché. Count my breaths. In, out. 1, 2, 3. As I feel my heart slow and the sound of music starts to return. The world moves in slow motion around me as its black and white nature fades to reveal the color underneath. I can feel everyone staring at me as I run through the crowd.
An extra? Thanks. You having a good time? I know it's not your typical party, but I thought any party is better than you sitting in your room all weekend. Again. It's teasing. Come on. To me.
I'm just not feeling well.
Then we can leave. We can go home, smoke some weed, or watch some stupid movie.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah. Yes?
Have you ever been catcalled?
No, you?
Not since I was a kid. And only when I wore makeup.
No one's ever desired this body.
I could think of someone who does.
Only been on 2 dates. And he doesn't even know what he's getting himself into yet.
Have you really never been catcalled?
No. Only pretty girls get catcalled. Why do you keep asking?
Just curious. Sometimes I wished I could get catcalled. Have someone acknowledge my existence. Feel validation from a stranger that the way I am is desirable. That I'm someone who can be wanted. It's stupid. I know.
There was this one dude a few years ago who wanted my attention outside of the nightclub. I thought I was being busted for using a fake ID, but no, he wanted my number. Told me I was the prettiest girl in the club and that he couldn't take his eyes off me. I was flattered, but never been told I was a pretty girl before. I was just some fat, dyke-looking butch in a nightclub full of the prettiest, skinniest, whitest people in New York City, and he wanted me. Should have known better. Trust a white man with a sly smile and pretty eyes. The minute we were out of earshot of anyone decent, he left me. Left me behind a taco shop where the owner found me the next morning half alive. 12 stitches in my arm, fractured ribs, and dignity. I didn't speak for a month after that.
Did they ever catch him?
You're the first person I ever told.
Fuck, Lil. They could still look for him or something.
That was several years ago. It's a memory. It's a bad dream. I just want to forget. But all of that to say, you really shouldn't go looking for something that's not meant to be.
How do you know when something's meant to be?
Just have to follow your heart. Let it sing to you. Only two things that make your heart sing.
What song does your heart sing?
Bootylicious. What does your heart sing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's ever gotten the chance to speak before.
You want to go back inside?
Not really.
Me neither.